Hi, my beautiful soul family of Mystic Crab. Welcome to the channel. This is Sudipta, the Mystic Crab, and I'm here with your weekly reading for the 13th until the 19th of September. So, we are already in the pre-shadow period for the Mercury retrograde. We are very quickly moving towards the Mercury retrograde from the 27th of September until October 18th. So, we are already in the pre-shadow period, guys. So, just understand there's going to be a lot of communication barriers which may come up, but as long as you come from a place of compassion, things will work out. Don't forget to apologize if you kind of misspeak, or you say or do something which is not what you really wanted to do. Just make sure that you kind of reiterate yourself and apologize. Just take the high road, guys. It's important. Sometimes relationships are more important than your own ego. Actually, all the time it is more important than your own ego. Okay, so pre-shadow period, there are already the effects of the retrograde, which may have started technology kind of malfunctioning, computers just crashing. Just make sure that you double check the emails, the messages that you're sending out. So communicate very clearly. That is something which is prime during this period. So we are still in the pre-shadow period, but then you can already start feeling the intensity of the energy developing, especially around communication. So okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank each and every one of you who has already subscribed to the family. Please, the new subscribers, follow, subscribe to this page. You can also find me on Instagram. I'm with the same name, Mystic Crab Holistic Guidance. Follow me there as well for more content. This is a high vibe place, guys. There's nothing to lose. We connect here in unconditional love. I channel the messages which come through from the angels and the ascended beings for you guys. Okay, for your personal reading, you can reach out to me. The details are below. You can email me or reach me through the website. I'll be more than happy to help you with your situation. I do counselings, I do coaching sessions, and also, of course, the tarot session. So what you see here is just like a small reading. It is just like the overall energy, the general energy. But in the personal readings, there's going to be more in depth of each aspect that we touch over here. So, generally those readings are more comprehensive. All right. That's what I have to begin with. Now, let's see what this week has for us. So, Spirit, what do we need to know? Okay, so okay, I think that there is something which is coming towards us, but this is a period that we are being asked to get some rest in. Make sure you get adequate sleep. Okay, if you are constantly somebody who's like working, the step on the other side means like you have to step a little within yourself right now. Stop wasting your energy or giving your energy outside. It's like take one step inwards. So resting is something which is really going to help you during this time. Also, I feel there's a lot to do with the solar plex energy during this like the next 1.5 to 2 weeks. I feel there's a lot of solar plex issues which might come up. A lot of anxiety may come up. This is your past returning. There are like unhealed stuff from your past returning, people from your past returning, all of a sudden experiences from your past just coming back to your consciousness. So that's coming up for cleansing. Remember that Mercury retrograde does that. Okay, it kind of makes you reflect, okay, on aspects of you which have not been healed, because as a collective consciousness, we are evolving, we are ascending. So as that is happening on an individual level, we go through our own cleansing. Definitely there are forces at work which are trying to stop us from ascending. Just make sure that you keep yourself grounded, rest well, and spend more quality time with yourself. Get adequate rest, drink a lot of water, work on yourself, work on grounding your energy. Do what you enjoy doing, what brings happiness and smile to your face. Okay, do those kind of activities. Be compassionate first and foremost to yourself before you go and share it or show it to somebody else. All right, so that's where I think this energy is trying to take us. That's what the spirit is saying, that's what the angels are asking me to let you know at this time. It's very important for you to take care of you, because this ascension that we are going through collectively, that can only happen as ascended or as higher consciousness as each individual is able to vibrate at. So it's very important for you to lift your consciousness, awareness, and there are like a lot of transformations happening. So with that, a lot of us may be going through a lot of ascension symptoms, so like flu like symptoms, stomach issues, because there's a lot of cleansing going on at your solar plex and sacral chakra level. Okay, so work with the energy. Okay, work with the energy, cleanse yourself of those past unhealed experiences that you have not kind of processed. Okay, so it's very important for you to kind of work on that. So if there was somebody who did not do you right and you're holding grudge against them, it's time for you to take a step inward and see what were they trying to teach you. People are a reflection of you. So if they have done something which was which made you sad, or gave you pain, understand what was the lesson they were trying to teach you. Okay, so it was happening for you, not to you. Once you start changing your mindset, you will start to heal. That's the first step of healing. Okay, so the first card we have here is the garden and the gate. This is like you, and this is the garden that you want to kind of tend to. And I'm getting this feeling this garden is your inside. There's an entire universe inside of you. We tend to seek for things outside, but we often forget that the entire universe resides in you. You are a divine being having a physical human experience. So when you have that, it's very common for us to kind of get swayed away in that and forget how unlimited we are. So it's very important for you to kind of take a step back and look inside of you and see that expansive version of the universe which already resides in you. So everything that you want is very achievable, but first you have to make a healthy connection with yourself. You have to take care of what you have got, what has hurt you the most, what has indulged you in the fear-based practices. Is it like the belief system, the community you grew up, the traditions, the so-called traditions that you've been following, which have taken away your power, which make you feel powerless? So those are the kind of things that you have to now honestly take a look at. Okay, that it does not serve anymore. At a point in time where times were different, maybe that made sense, but today, in today's time, the liberal times that we are living in, doesn't make sense. So if there's something that you can change, it begins with you. So having that honest conversation with yourself is very important. Angel of strength. So it's like the universe is supporting you as you take that step inward towards your own connection, that towards building that connection with yourself. You will see that you have this internal strength which already is there. So even the events which may have not worked out in your favor or made you feel like you're not good enough, those were trying to show this version of you. So as you turn inwards, you'll see that you also have the strength to deal with it. I'm not saying that the event that you had to get exposed to was necessary or was justified, but that's how universe and the spirit world works. Okay, that's how they teach us our lessons. It's not like school and college where you have one size fit all kind of strategy. It doesn't work that way. Though on the outside you may be of the same age, you might be of the same religion, community, etc., but spiritual evolution happens on the soul level. So some of us are at a very different soul level than the others. So some of them are teenage souls versus somebody is an old soul versus somebody who's an infant soul. So the lessons are going to be very different. So understand that, connect with yourself. You have the strength inside, it is within you. And this is also reminding me of the sacral chakra, Please cleanse your sacral chakra. Release all that pent up, unprocessed anger and emotions. If you want to cry, please sit down, cry. Cry your heart out. It's okay. It's okay. It's absolutely okay to break down and, cry over something you think that you had already healed from. It's absolutely fine. If it comes and hits you back again, that's fine. It is still a part of you growing, okay? Don't stop it. So the door to romance that opens up for you when you are, see, you can love another only from the depth that you love and accept yourself. So the door to the romance will also open up for you once you have made peace with yourself, once you have fully accepted yourself as is, as who you are, that infinite being. And as is, I don't mean like the current version that you're living in where you are unhappy with yourself. I'm talking about the true you, the you which is the authentic, unlimited being who can see beyond all these illusions, okay? There's a lot of past stuff which may come up for you, starting from now, all right? But also remember, as you work through it, you are also going to allow energies which are in alignment with you. Even in romantic relationship, you often attract who you are, not what you want, because it's your energy and your vibration is like the FM radio. So if your energy is at a certain amplitude, that's what you'll tune into. So if you want to listen to a particular channel, you have to tune into that frequency. So if you want a healed, loving, loyal connection, you have to become that first yourself. So what you're seeking, you have to first become that yourself, and then you magnetically attract it towards you, okay? Ascended beings are definitely helping you. They are helping you during this time. You're really protected, but all you need to do is have the strength to go inside of you and clear all that clutter. If in the past something has not worked out with somebody, there was something to learn from it. That does not mean you turn away from love altogether, turn away from romance altogether. So it's very important for you to understand what was the underlying lesson, because it was helping you to transform into a higher being of light, which you really are. Okay, so understand what soul evolution was it making you go through. Let's add to this. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what do we need to know for this week? Okay, clarity. Wow, look at this. The King and Queen of Swords. It's like the divine counterparts coming out with clarity. They both have the crystal clear understanding of what has been going on. They are like detached, but in a healthy way. They do not one detachment is just in a selfish way, where you are like I don't care kind of a thing. And one detachment is that I understand, but this is not my battle. Okay, I need to pull myself away because it's toxic there. So knowing that space, knowing where that line is, it's being that way. It's shedding your egos during this time, understanding who you are instead of just complying to the identity which you have taken up with, your name, your caste, your creed, your work, your color. It's looking beyond it, understanding who you really are, what a divine path is, what spirit has been trying to explain you, because this is your mind space clearing. So as you're emotionally evolving, this is also helping it get you clarity in your mental space, okay? And that's something I feel is going to happen during this week or moving forward during this Mercury retrograde time. And the fact they have these swords over here, that's like that clarity of intention. So communicate with intention and clarity. Make sure you communicate clearly. Prince of Pentacles. So some form of offer which is going to grow in future may come your way during this time. As you get in alignment, that's when this happens. So just because I'm saying this is going to happen doesn't mean it is exactly going to happen unless you do this, okay? So you have to also take some step towards it. If I am telling you that you may get an offer of work, but if you have not prepared your resume and you have not been uploading it to the portals, and you are not preparing yourself for interviews, how are you going to get that offer? You know what I mean? So you also need to put in some work. So that's what I am seeing you putting in. Six of Cups. Past coming back. past coming back. So this is memories from past coming back. Good memories, bad memories, it doesn't matter what good or bad is, memories may come back. Emotionally you'll get stirred up during this time. Some memories, nostalgic memories may come up. It's very important for you to process it in a way so that you can understand what is that pearl of wisdom it is bringing you during this time. Because see, once you do that, that helps you tune in into your abundance. Because see, that's spiritual growth. That's spiritual growth, because now you understand what that episode or event was trying to teach you. As soon as you understand that, you start applying it in your life. Boom, you tap into your own abundance. That's when you reach the 10 of Pentacles, which is like that complete healthy, grounded happiness. This is also that romance, you're aligned with it. You're aligned with something that brings you pleasure and wealth. It's something which is stable, not to be taken away. Because see, if you don't change, there's going to be a tower moment which comes in your life. Because see, first, spirit is going to allow you to flow with it. It is going to give you the opportunity that, hey, I am giving you this opportunity where you gear up, you start raising your frequency, understanding things, clearing clutter, and allow this energy to balance for you. But if you don't do it, I am going to do it for you. And when universe does it for you, when spirit world does it for you, it brings a lot of chaos. And it is painful. It is going to take you in the right direction even then, but this is forceful. This is without force. This is you without resistance flowing with it. This is when you've been resisting it, that's when universe has to stop in and do it for you. Okay, so I feel as we are moving towards the Libra season, there is a lot of balance which is coming in our life, especially in I think for most of you, there's like partnership coming in love, in life, maybe even in business, some form of partnership. But most of you, I see it is like graduating towards love, romantic relationships. So it's up to you how you open yourself up to receiving that, because this way or that you are going to end up there. So you either go through this gradual process without resistance, you bring it from inside, allow yourself to change and evolve, or universe will do it for you. That may be more hurtful. Okay, so that's just a word of caution. Okay, I'm gonna get you guidance from the keepers of light. No, sorry, work your light. How you can use your own intuition and guidance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. That really helps the family grow. And it gives YouTube also a message that, this is a message worth sharing. So please help me share my messages. Trust the niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is that solar plex thing I was telling you about. And look at this. You have all this, these colors, the yellow over here, that is like that anxiety. So there's a lot of anxiety which is going to come back during this week and flowing from here, So this is, though I'm channeling it for this week, it's going to run into at least next 2 to 3 weeks, because time is fluid, guys. You have to understand that in the spirit world, time is fluid. It doesn't exist the way we see it. But the good thing is, during this time, you're protected. You are protected. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. So, you are evolving during this time. You're evolving during this time. So, all that anxiety and everything that comes up during this time is only for you to cut the cord with. Understand what those underlying lessons were. Cut the cord with it. Take ample rest if you need to. Step inside. Try to spend more time on your own instead of with a herd of people. Try to spend this time on your own. That's really going to be helpful. All right. And be compassionate with yourself and believe and know that, you're protected by the angels and spirits of the higher realm. Okay. That's what I have for you guys this week. I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, I'm sending a lot of love, light, and peace. Bye. Namaste.